Hey guys, it's Gary Wong from GaryWongRealty.com again. Here to talk about real estate again. Today I want to talk about a form called the Working with a Realtor Brochure. It looks like this. If you ever bought or sold a place, your realtor has probably gone through this, or I hope so. The reason why I'm doing this is because of two reasons. First, I read an article a while back, and it talks about a couple that was working with a realtor, and then things got messy, and then it went to court, and the couple was like, "Oh well, you're giving us agency, right? You gave us customer relationship agency." And what, unbeknownst to the couple, customer relationship agency means no agency. So the realtor didn't, I guess the realtor didn't explain it to the couple, or the couple misheard, or whatever. Something was lost. So anyways, the second reason why is I was just working with a client recently. I helped her buy a place downtown. I went through this working with a realtor brochure with her, and I said she was working with another realtor before me, and then she chose me. And then when I was explaining this form, I was like, "Oh, you know, the previous realtor probably went through this, right?" And she's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I went through the form, and then later I helped her write an offer. You know, she's gone through an offer before with the previous realtor, and then I was going through and explaining the contract, and I said, "You know, like the previous realtor probably explained this, right?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Okay." So anyways, it prompted me to write this blog and film this video. Basically, this form is called the Working with a Realtor Brochure, and for every the realtor, if they're working with you, they have to explain it. Basically, I'll talk about there are three different types of agencies that this form talks about. First, designated agency, limited dual agency, and customer relationship agency. It also talks about a couple things. Talks about the professionalism of realtors. We offer a fiduciary duty to our clients, which is the same as doctor, patient, lawyer, client. We work in the best interest of our client. Okay, and only professionals like lawyers and doctors, they have this requirement. Okay. The other thing this form talks about is privacy. So any information you provide us, it's only for the purposes of the real estate transaction. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the core of this form. Okay. Talks about the three different types of agencies: designated, limited dual, and customer relationship agency. Okay. Let's talk about designated agency. Okay. I represent my buyer or represent my seller to buy or sell a home. That's designated. I represent just you. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, second one, limited dual agency. So let's say I'm helping you buy, let's say I'm helping you sell your home. I put your property on the market. I do an open house. A buyer comes in and goes, "Hey Gary, great place. I want to write an offer." Great. I go, "Do you have a realtor?" They're like, "Sorry, I don't." So that means no realtor is working with him with the designated agency. They're not working with a realtor. So they go, "Gary, can you be my realtor?" And I say, yes, if you allow it. If you as in my seller allow it, right? I go to you and it's like, do you want me to work with Mr. Buyer? And you go, no, Gary. It sounds like a conflict of interest. I'm not interested. So I tell the buyer, sorry, I can't. But let's say you go, "Gary, I just want to get sold. Do whatever it takes." I go, "Okay." So I go to the buyer. I go, "Sure. It works. We can do it. First, we need written permission from the buyer and seller saying that I acknowledge this limited dual. I permit it. Okay, I'm okay with it." So it's, like you sound like like the buyer goes, "Gary, I feel uncomfortable. It sounds like a conflict of interest." I go, no, because there are three caveats. First, confidential information will not be shared. Seller's information, buyer information will not be shared with each other. Okay, like where the seller, anything that's shared with me, that's confidential. Number two, motivation to buy or sell. Buyer's motivation to buy, seller's motivation to sell. I won't reveal that to either party. Okay. Third, price. Buyer goes, oh, I'm writing this offer, Gary. Like, you know, how's this offer? Is this like, you know, like, is like the seller's asking price is this, but they're just, you know, they're just listing high, right, and waiting for me to lowball or whatever, right? And I'm like, I can't reveal that price. Anything kind of, I can't reveal to the buyer whether the seller's willing to accept anything lower than the asking price. Okay? Same with the seller. Seller goes, Gary, you know, the buyer gave me this low offer. They're just lowballing, right? They're gonna send me another higher offer, right? I say, sorry, you know, because I represent the buyer, I can't really reveal that. You know, that buyer's offer might be their first offer, might be their last offer. I can't reveal that. But other than that, I work in the best interest of the buyer and seller under the limited dual agency. Okay, I work on both of their interests. You know, I do for their best interest. Okay, limited dual. Number 3, no agency or customer relationship agency. Let's say you go to the you want to buy a pre-sale. You go to the Polygon or Bosa Presentation Center. You go to and you want to buy a pre-sale. The sales rep there, they represent the developer. They have a designated agency with the developer. They write your contract for you, but they are just offering you customer relationship agency, meaning they give you no advice. No advice. Just write your contract for you. They might give you facts. You know, if they give you advice like, oh, Gary, it's a great buy. No, that they're not supposed to. They're just supposed to give you facts, and then they can't give you that. So let's say you go to a pre-sale and you work with the sales rep there. They're not working your best interest. Their best interest is to sell their clients, their developers, units as fast as possible. So you work with a realtor. The realtor brings you the pre-sale. The realtor goes, hey, you know, the sales rep goes, oh yeah, this Mr. Klein, this is a great buy. Your realtor might be like, hey, you know what, Gary, it's not a great buy. You know, I know what you're looking for, right? This doesn't fit you, right? So that's why, that's the benefit of having a realtor with you. But I'll talk about that later in a later video. Anyways, summarize: designated agency, limited dual. Customer relationship agency, designated, represent you, buyer, seller. Limited dual, represent buyer and seller. The caveats: no sharing of information regarding price, motivation of buyer, sell, confidential information. Third, no customer relationship agency is same as no agency. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe below. Gary Wong at GaryWongRealty.com. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.